Hello and welcome back to another Cooking with Kev. And I've been wandering around the shops and I've bumped into another Coleman's Big Night In, which is not the three that I said, but we're not too into the Chinese curry one. But then this popped up. It looks amazing. Coleman's Big Night In Korean barbecue. Look at the state of that. Oh my God, it does look like a takeaway. So, I've got all the ingredients down here, which will make you laugh in a minute, but we got salad onions, spring onions. Salad onions, they're always spring onions. We got the chicken. We got a different coloured pepper because they're hard to get hold of at the minute, any peppers. So that's the one we got. We've got Gordon bag rice, nice and easy, and we've got the cabbage that looks most like what the cabbage they asked for. So they actually asked for a Chinese cabbage. I don't even know what a Chinese cabbage is. I didn't even know there was a race with cabbages. I knew there was different sort of styles, but not races. So I've got a cabbage. It can't be so dissimilar. But another thing that made me laugh was obviously when you look at that packet and you want that for dinner, you pick up the packet. And then when you decide to cook it, you look at the ingredients and what you want to buy. And so I've got the packet indoors. And what's the first thing that it says just grab? A Coleman's Big Night In Korean barbecue packet. Well, I've got the packet. Why has it got to tell me to get the packet when I've already bloody got the packet? Now tell me if I'm wrong. Am I reading that incorrectly? I just don't get that. It's really weird. And another little thing is, if you go into the ingredients, it says you got to grab the sachet that you already have. So then you maybe they're trying to buy you into having 2 sachets, so you buy another one. And then the chicken, blah, 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 blah. But where on there is when you look at the picture at the front, you got the beautiful sesame seeds. So the picture is false advertisement. Luckily enough, ka-ching, we had some in the cupboard. So, because I love a bit of sesame seed. It doesn't actually take difference out if you have a sesame seed roll from the bakery or prawn toast, sesame seeds. Imagine it without it. If you like prawn toast, it wouldn't be the same, would it? Right, anyway, I'm going to get this prepared. Come back in a second. And apparently this is only going to take 9 minutes. Let's see. Right now, food is prepared. So if you want to come down, the chicken's just about to go on in a second. We've got a lot of shredded cabbage there. We've got a red pepper there, which is, I'm afraid you're coloured blind. It is definitely red. Yeah, hold of a red one, as you can see. They're shredded to the way they're meant to be. The spring onions. What we're going to do, we're going to take the rice out of the picture, because when dishing up times happens later on is when we're actually going to eat dinner. We all know how boarding bag rice works, and that's how we're going to eat our dinner. And now you can listen to Nikki crunching her. And staying in the picture, which will be, if anyone from Coleman's ever looks, an ingredient you need. It's staying there because you lie to us. You lie to us. We need this stuff. So weirdly, I expected to cook up the chicken, the peppers, as you normally do with sort of any sort of meal. But this is sort of saying, don't pan fry it. It's either, it literally says, mix the Coleman's Korean barbecue seasoning with the water and pour over the chicken, which we will do. Place the chicken and peppers on a tray and place under a hot grill or in a hot oven. So basically, it sounds like it all goes in uncooked and comes out cooked. Which normally on a dish like this, you'd cook the chicken first. So this is a new one for me. See you in a minute. Right, so real weird ones happen. So you've got to sort of mix up the 100ml of water with the packet, which I always find bizarre in any sort of packet stuff, is because even the spoon mixing it, it doesn't melt. So anyway, I'm going to do as the packet says. I want to stay true to the word with the packet. I'm going to pour this over the chicken. I really don't need to be mixing it right now because we put it on a full tray, just to save the tray underneath. So well, we go with that, and it's going to cook. Water's going to come out of the chicken, and you know there's normally a lot of water in chicken, so that's going to sort of cook itself, which I get. But then I come back to the packet. Right, now I've only ripped the head off the packet. It's got serving, meat-free serving suggestion. Why not try? Blah blah blah. But when it comes down to actually cooking the chicken and with the marinade on top, it says cook for 8 to 9 minutes. It doesn't give you a gas mark, a temperature, or anything. So you're guessing really. So this whole big night in might be the big day in the following day, because you might have the trots, because you don't know. Obviously use common sense and cut into the chicken and look at it, but it really should be giving you a bit more advice on when it's going to be cooked, or when it's nearly cooked. It might take 15-20 minutes, or well, it does say 8 to 9 minutes, but it doesn't give you the temperature, which actually says everything. You know what I mean? If you want to cook it quick, then it'd be lower temperature, higher temperature. If you want to cook it slow, it'd be lower temperature. So there's a few bits about this one that's not quite right. And the sesame seed ones would have been one I've been gutted with. It didn't happen. Anyway, it's going into the oven. Job done. Right, I'm sorry about this one, this middle bit, but I've got to show you. Right, over Easter weekend, I put on £1. Oh my God, you know, after all these months of losing pounds, I can't beat myself up over it. But I want to give you a gauge now, and I'm sorry about this, but it's worth it. Right, that is my normal gauge of when I was a big man. In fact, it was less than that. Right, so I can tuck it into a pocket. But it was less than that. But now I'll give you a gauge on comfortable now. So let me pull my bottoms up. And this is amazing. Still breathe. Look at that. Absolutely phenomenal. Now I don't mean to actually this to be crude or anything, but then it's going into, it's nearly going around the back. It's gone into the back one. And I can go out literally comfortable like that. Unbelievable. It's sort of unbelievable and embarrassing at the same time. But anyway, let's get back to the food. Right, so it does actually say, which I didn't totally read, that all cooked right through. Now, tell me if I'm right or wrong. Who wants to be cutting up their stuff and making sure it's cooked and all this lot? You just want to cook dinner. But then on the website, when you actually go into the QR code, it says serves for, no it doesn't, cook time 15 minutes. What's that say to you? Are they sort of selling you, 8 to 9 minutes to make you think, oh, it's quicker than what it is? So I'm going with the website, and that's staying in for 15 minutes. Simple as. Now I'm going into the oven. Let's have a look. Now it's been a lot longer. I think we had a visitor, which is my son. But that does look fabulous. Oh my God. I need a spoon. I need baby spoon will do. Let's try and mix this. Worst thing you can have, if you've got dodgy teeth or fillings, is any foil on it. But anyway, while I'm mucking about with that, let's actually give it a go. Only one little bit. So I've just gone into a bit of chicken, which has probably been 20 minutes. And the chicken looks fabulous. The sauce looks like it's amazing. And this looks like it's going to burn the roof of my mouth, but I'm going to give it a go. That's after 20 minutes. That is tender, juicy. 9 minutes is not kicking it. Now, just before I end this video, because we've blanched the cabbage. You don't need to see all that crap. But how important is the seeds of the sesame? So I've just done that. Yes, I've dropped a bit on the floor. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Sorry, everyone says it, but that is a winner. As much as what they're sort of cagey in their packets and how to cook it and stuff like that, give it a go. So that's one of them. I'd give that the rating as a homemade dinner. Well, that would take away me wanting to take away. If it went 4 ways, it's 1.5 sins each, and the rest of it's free. I'd give that 9 out of 10, easily. Right, so I've just eaten a little bit of chicken. Absolutely beautiful. Now, just imagining putting that bit of cabbage on top of it, making the rice up, putting the spring onions on top of it, and the unneeded but needed sesame seeds is absolutely going to make that like a takeaway dinner. Please, if you come across it, give it a go because you won't regret it. It's absolutely phenomenal. If you like this and you like this content, please subscribe, like, and then you'll get more content from me later. See you later, guys.